Hey everyone, I thought today would be a good time to take a little review of what is going on. There's so much, like I have 3 post notes filled with little notes because there's no way I can remember all of these dates and all the things that are going on. I would get so confused. So bear with me as a moment as we take a little look at what's been going on and what continues to go on and when things are going to change. First of all, let's say that next Tuesday, not this Tuesday, but next Tuesday we have the new moon. That is going to be a big turning point, but also the 15th keeps coming up for me to say that's when things really start changing and taking a turn down a better road. So be looking forward to the 15th and on into the 18th and that new moon. Now I don't think it's any mistake that Pluto has been in retrograde since April 25th and will continue to be until October 4th. Again, another date, October, is going to be a better month. I know that it's getting closer and closer to the election at that point, and things are going to probably be crazier on that scale in that area of our lives. But personally, I think we're all going to get into a better place come October, in an even better place in November, and an even better place in December. Keep that in mind. Keep that positive mindset toward those things. And Pluto brings us technology problems. And look at all the crazy technology things that have been going on since April 25th. And it also has us look at personal change and transformation. And whoa, have we been through some of that, right? This whole time, it's always about how are we adapting to the changes that are coming about? How are we dealing with that internally and externally, right? Wow, so that is huge. So we also have Jupiter in retrograde until September 13th. Jupiter, what does Jupiter do? Oh, it's a time of great spiritual reflection. Again, hello. That's what we've been doing that too as well, right? Through all of this crazy mess. It's changing us inside and out. Saturn until September 29th. And Saturn has us, right now, during retrograde, we should be working on our long-term goals. That means don't be so worried about trying to achieve something right here in this minute. Work on the things that you want to achieve overall, long-term, down the road. Because there's going to just be a lot more frustration when you're trying to get things done right now. With all this mess going on, there's going to be delays and aggravation and all of that. So working on your long-term goals, which is what I have been doing. Yay, me. I wasn't even thinking about that, but I have really been working a lot this year on the future, working on next year, what's happening next year. Isn't that crazy? Neptune is in retrograde until November 3rd. And what does Neptune do for us? Oh, it removes the veil so we can face ourselves. Dealing with those issues that we've been putting on the shelf and not looking at, trying to ignore. Things we've been sweeping under the rug, we can no longer sweep them under the rug. We have to face them and deal with them. And with all this isolation, quarantine, have we not have had to do that? Oh yeah. Oh, we've had to deal with a lot of stuff that we normally could easily probably ignore. So let's see. Jupiter is still in retrograde until the September 13th. Saturn until September 29th. Neptune until November 3rd. Pluto until October 4th. Mars, what is today's date? So when you watch this video, for me, I'm recording this on the 6th, but it goes into retrograde on the 9th. So when you watch this video, it is going into retrograde. Or it went in yesterday, depending on which day you're watching this. And it will stay in retrograde until November 4th. And what Mars does for us, it has us looking at our battle plan. So be prepared to start really looking at your battle plan. What is your plan of attack on correcting whatever is not exactly where it needs to be in your life? What battles do you have in front of you at the moment? What obstacles are there? And what is your plan to get past those obstacles, to get through all of it? Yes, you see, it all makes sense, right? These planets are crazy. They're making the whole world crazy. Okay, so it's not the planet's fault. The world was crazy already. And last but not least, we have Uranus going into retrograde on the 15th, that day I told you to be paying attention to. And it will be in retrograde until January 1st. And Uranus, what does it do for us? I don't know. This has us focusing on our inner freedom and looking at how we are adjusting internally and externally to the changes in our life. Changes? What changes? Are there changes? Is our life any different than it was last year? Whoa. I mean, when you look at all of this together, it's like, well, that explains a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world that we cannot explain because it's just, I have a word in mind, but I'm not going to use it. It's just a circus. It's crazy, right? I want to get my hair out of my face. So let's have a look at this week. I think this is what I want you to do this week. I want you to be looking at these things, all the stuff I just talked about, and really break them down in your life. How are you adapting to the changes, right? Are you dealing with the internal change as well as the external change? Are you looking at your battle plan moving forward? Are you even seeing the things in front of you that are going to feel like a battle and the things that you have to overcome and get through? And what is your plan moving forward to get through those things? Right? What else did we have? I like the Uranus one as far as focusing on inner freedom. So in order to do that, what do we have to do? We're going to have to start letting go of a whole lot of stuff, right? Yeah. Did I even tell you what Saturn was? I don't think I did. Saturn is in retrograde till September 29th. That has us working on, oh yeah, I did. And your mindset toward those obstacles. Saturn has us looking at our long-term goals, working on those things, and looking at our mindset toward our obstacles. When something comes up in your life, or you're like, oh, that's it, that's the end of that. Oh, I'm not going to be able to move forward. There goes that. Or are you like, how can I get around this? How can I solve this problem? How can I get past it and still create, still get to my goal? Still keep going where I want to go? It's all about mindset, right? And Neptune, facing ourselves. Ooh, goodness gracious. Neptune is in retrograde till November 3rd. So we're going to be dealing with ourselves quite a lot still. Because there is a lot more change that is coming. There's going to be a lot more craziness from the government. There's going to be a lot more craziness from the Hollywood scene, all of that stuff. Some world issues. There's going to be more of that. And we do have to adjust. Because I think we had an idea of who people were or what certain things were. And I think those ideals are going to completely flip all the way around. What we thought was this or that, isn't this or that at all. It's something completely different. So we have to look at how we are digesting all of that, how we're taking it on, how we're internalizing it, and what we're doing with all of that. So I think really this week is going to be all about that, and a little bit more calmer energy as we move into the 15th and the new moon, moving away from the full moon into the new moon. Just remember to breathe, ground yourself, but keeping an awareness of what's going on in our lives is key and within us. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, you have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. You do. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space. Do your meditation. patience. And remember that this is why the Wolf, the Raven, and Spirit, we're sending you unconditional love. Mwah.